ACIT, Life in the UK Test presents Weekly Mock Test, Week 3, May 2025. If you want to get fully prepared, download our app, ACIT Life in the UK Test. Just scan the QR code on the screen or tap the link in the description box. With over 4,000 questions and unlimited mock tests, it's everything you need to pass with confidence. Alright now, let the mock test begin. Question 1. Which of the following statements accurately describe Winston Churchill's role and legacy? He was a soldier and journalist before entering politics. He advocated for surrender to the Nazis. He was voted the greatest Briton of all time in 2002. He was Prime Minister for one term. Or he served as Prime Minister during the Second World War. The correct answers are: he was a soldier and journalist before entering politics. He was voted the greatest Briton of all time in 2002. And he served as Prime Minister during the Second World War. Did you know? Winston Churchill was an inspirational leader during World War II, refusing to surrender to the Nazis. He was also a soldier and journalist before entering politics, and was voted the greatest Briton of all time in 2002. Question 2. The UK's media is free from government control. False or true? The correct answer is true. Did you know? The UK maintains a free press, allowing newspapers to operate without government censorship, and enabling diverse perspectives to be voiced. Question 3. How is a jury typically selected for court cases in the UK? Chosen at random from the local electoral register? Volunteered by members of the public? Selected by the local council? Or appointed by the Prime Minister? The correct answer is chosen at random from the local electoral register. Did you know? Juries are composed of members of the public chosen at random from the local electoral register to ensure impartiality. Question 4. To become a permanent resident or citizen of the UK, you must be able to speak and read English. False or true? The correct answer is true. Did you know? Proficiency in English is essential for integrating into British society and participating fully in community life. Question 5. What is the minimum age to obtain a standard driving licence in the UK? 18, 21, 17, or 16? The correct answer is 17. Did you know? In the UK, individuals must be at least 17 years old to drive a car or motorcycle on public roads, and they must possess a valid driving licence. Question 6. The First World War ended with the defeat of the Central Powers. False or true? The correct answer is true. Did you know? The First World War concluded with victory for Britain and its allies, marking the defeat of the Central Powers, which included Germany, the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the Ottoman Empire and Bulgaria. Question 7. What was the name given to the conflict in Northern Ireland, between those seeking unification with Ireland and those wanting to remain part of the UK? The Easter Rising, the Irish War of Independence, the Border Campaign, or the Troubles? The correct answer is the Troubles. Did you know? The Troubles refers to the prolonged conflict in Northern Ireland, between those advocating for a unified Ireland and those loyal to the British government. Question 8. What is the main purpose of national insurance contributions in the UK? To pay for state benefits and services? To support private healthcare? To fund local council services? Or to invest in renewable energy? The correct answer is to pay for state benefits and services. Did you know? National insurance contributions primarily fund state benefits and services, including the state retirement pension and the National Health Service (NHS), ensuring social security and healthcare provisions for contributors. Question 9. Which of the following factors contributed to the social changes in the 1960s? Technological progress, decline in consumer goods, growth in fashion and popular music, or liberalization of social laws? The correct answers are technological progress, growth in fashion and popular music, and liberalization of social laws. Did you know? The 1960s were a period of significant social and cultural transformation, marked by changes in fashion, music, laws, and technology. Question 10. What is a key aspect of integrating into a new community? Introducing yourself to your neighbors, isolating yourself from neighbors, ignoring local customs, or creating excessive noise? The correct answer is introducing yourself to your neighbors. Did you know? Introducing yourself to neighbors promotes community integration, fosters friendships, and provides mutual support. Question 11. What territories constitute the United Kingdom? England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland? England, Scotland, Ireland, and Northern Ireland? England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland? Or Great Britain and the Channel Islands? The correct answer is England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Did you know? The United Kingdom comprises England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Great Britain includes only England, Scotland, and Wales. Question 12. Which of the following actions are considered illegal in the UK? Selling alcohol to someone under 18. Carrying a weapon for self-defense. Public protest? Causing alarm to someone because of their religion? Owning a firearm with a license? Or selling drugs such as heroin? The correct answers are selling alcohol to someone under 18, carrying a weapon for self-defense, causing alarm to someone because of their religion, and selling drugs such as heroin. Did you know? Several actions are illegal in the UK, including selling drugs, causing alarm based on religion, selling alcohol to minors, and carrying weapons for self-defense. Public protest and owning a licensed firearm are not illegal. Question 13. Which of the following are true about television in the UK? All programs are broadcast in English. All channels are funded by advertising. A TV license is required to watch TV. Some channels require a paid subscription. Or there are channels specific to Wales and Scotland. The correct answers are a TV license is required to watch TV, some channels require a paid subscription, and there are channels specific to Wales and Scotland. Did you know? British television offers a variety of programs, some requiring subscriptions. A TV license is mandatory for watching television, and there are channels broadcasting in Welsh and Gaelic, catering to specific regions. Not all channels rely solely on advertising, as the BBC is funded by TV licenses, and not all programs are in English. Question 14. What is the primary purpose of national insurance contributions in the UK? To fund state benefits and services like the NHS and state pension. To pay for government administration costs. To provide unemployment benefits only. Or to fund private healthcare services? The correct answer is to fund state benefits and services like the NHS and state pension. Did you know? National insurance contributions are essential for funding key state provisions, including the National Health Service (NHS) and the State Retirement Pension, ensuring vital support for UK residents. Question 15. What type of powers are delegated to the Scottish Parliament, Welsh Assembly, and Northern Ireland Assembly? Devolved powers in defined areas? Advisory powers only? Full legislative control? Or no formal powers? The correct answer is devolved powers in defined areas. Did you know Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland each have their own legislative bodies with devolved powers, meaning they have authority over specific areas while the UK Parliament retains overall sovereignty. Question 16. Which of the following is not a part of the United Kingdom? The Isle of Man, Scotland, Northern Ireland, or Wales? The correct answer is the Isle of Man. Did you know? The United Kingdom comprises England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. The Isle of Man is a Crown dependency, closely linked but not part of the UK. Question 17. Which of the following are examples of territories with their own governments, closely linked to the UK but not part of it? Falkland Islands, St Helena, Wales, Scotland, Channel Islands, or Isle of Man? The correct answers are Falkland Islands, St Helena, Channel Islands and Isle of Man. Did you know? The Channel Islands and the Isle of Man are Crown dependencies, while St Helena and the Falkland Islands are British overseas territories. All are linked to the UK, but are not part of it. Scotland and Wales are constituent countries of the UK. Question 18. Which of the following are rights included in the European Convention on Human Rights? Freedom of thought, conscience and religion. Right to liberty and security. Right to a fair trial. Or right to own property. The correct answers are freedom of thought, conscience and religion, right to liberty and security, and right to a fair trial. Did you know? The European Convention on Human Rights includes fundamental rights, such as the right to liberty and security, freedom of thought, conscience and religion, and the right to a fair trial. The UK was one of the first countries to sign the convention in 1950, and incorporated it into UK law through the Human Rights Act 1998. Question 19. Which of the following territories are considered to be linked to the UK, but are not a part of it? St Helena, the Falkland Islands, Wales, England, or the Isle of Man? The correct answers are St Helena, the Falkland Islands, and the Isle of Man. Did you know? The Falkland Islands, the Isle of Man, and St Helena are linked to the UK, but are not a part of it. The Isle of Man is a Crown dependency, whilst the Falkland Islands and St Helena are British overseas territories. England and Wales are part of the UK. Question 20. Who led the Norman forces to victory at the Battle of Hastings? Julius Caesar, Kenneth MacAlpin, King Alfred the Great, or William the Duke of Normandy? The correct answer is William the Duke of Normandy. Did you know? William the Duke of Normandy led the Norman forces to victory at the Battle of Hastings in 1066, subsequently becoming King of England. Question 21. In the UK, who is responsible for managing relationships with foreign countries? The Chancellor of the Exchequer? A Foreign Secretary? The Prime Minister? Or the Home Secretary? The correct answer is the Foreign Secretary. Did you know? The Foreign Secretary is a key member of the Cabinet, responsible for diplomacy, international relations, and representing the UK's interests on the global stage. Question 22. Which of the following freedoms are offered in the UK? Freedom to harm others, freedom from unfair discrimination, freedom to disregard the law, freedom of speech, or freedom of belief and religion? The correct answers are freedom from unfair discrimination, freedom of speech, and freedom of belief and religion. Did you know? These freedoms are fundamental rights that protect individuals from undue interference and ensure a just and equitable society. Question 23. All dogs in public places must have a collar. Which of the following information must be displayed on the collar? Dog's date of birth. Dog's breed. Owner's name. Owner's phone number. Dog's name. Or owner's address. The correct answers are owner's name and owner's address. Did you know? Ensuring dogs wear collars with the owner's name and address helps reunite lost pets with their owners and promotes responsible pet ownership. Question 24. What was the main reason for the Wars of the Roses? To reform the legal system? To conquer new territories in Europe? To establish new trade routes with France? Or to decide who should be the King of England? The correct answer is to decide who should be the King of England. Did you know? The Wars of the Roses were a series of civil wars in England fought between the House of Lancaster and the House of York for control of the English throne. That's it for this week's mock test. How did you do? Let me know in the comments. If you want to get fully prepared, download our app, ACIT Life in the UK Test. Just scan the QR code on the screen or tap the link in the description box. With over 4,000 questions and unlimited mock tests, it's everything you need to pass with confidence. New mock tests drop every week, so hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss one. Thanks for watching. See you next time and happy studying!